You know, we're there for the season of naming ceremony. Every street or bus stop or junction that is in Lagos, they say if you see one name, they will change it to Yoruba name. Just recently, they just changed Charlie Boy bus stop to Olamide bus stop. Bado, this Yoruba musician, they changed it to Olamide Bado bus stop. They removed Charlie Boy bus stop that have been there for many years. These people we are talking about, when they change this name, not be small boys, so now they are elderly men.
Agitators Street will now be called Olamide Adedeji Bado Street. That means that Charlie Boy bus stop will now be changed to Bado bus stop. No more Charlie Boy.
Yeah. You see, an Igbo man is known for one thing, and that's perseverance. The Igbo man believes that it's his entitlement to exercise dominion over his environment, and he struggles to live up to that wherever he goes to. An Igbo man does not accept defeat from his environment, no. He goes up north to do his youth service, at the end of which he is employed, if he's lucky. He stays there, looks for an apartment, pays for that apartment, gets in there, then looks around that entire community, gets to find out what the people need that they don't have. He builds a small kiosk and begins to stock those things. Before you know it, he's engaged to a local girl who helps him to run that. The Igbo man is created an explorer by God. What is Genesis? Genesis, the Igbo man has always been there. And this is why he attracts a lot of envy wherever he goes to. The Igbo man never accepts defeat. He never does. And there are very few tribes that can claim that. Yeah, an Igbo man doesn't accept defeat at all. If Jena and Igbo Tata, there's no part of the country that looks like Igbo land. There's none. Even where you find magnificent buildings outside this country, they're put up by Igbo. Yeah. So that is the way the Igbo man was created, right?
That sense of enterprise.
And I mean, come on, that bit of enterprise is inborn. It's an ingredient in the constitution of the Igbo man.
Igbo phobia in Ghana, Igbo phobia in Edo State, Igbo phobia in Lagos. Why are all these things going on almost simultaneously? They're not unrelated. The Igbo phobia in Ghana can be traced to Bayo Onanuga and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Igbo phobia in Edo State can be traced to Bayo Onanuga and Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And why the Igbo phobia escalating all of a sudden? Before I go into it, I hope Igbos will stop thinking that their problem in Nigeria is the Fulani man. The Fulani man is not the Igbo problem in Nigeria. The Fulani man is the problem of Nigerians in general today. It may have started out with Igbos, but today it's about the entire Nigeria and the Fulani man. The Igbo's problem in Nigeria is the bigoted Yoruba man, headed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Bayo Onanuga, and the thugs they have brainwashed in Lagos especially, but across Yoruba land. And what crime have Igbos committed? The crime Igbos have committed is that an Igbo man dared to become the flag bearer for a popular movement called the Obedient Movement in Nigeria. And the problem that Igbos have created in Nigeria is that the popular candidates, Peter Obi, destroyed Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023 and won the election convincingly across Nigeria, not in Igbo land, but they raked him out of office. And 2027 is coming, and their fear is that Peter Obi would double what he did in 2023. And they have to go out and pull all stops to make sure that Igbos are tainted across the world as the worst human beings that ever lived. Now, with that said, let me get into my story. Nigerians stayed back and watched a drug lord, an uneducated drug lord, a certificate forging drug lord, a bigot that sends his thugs out to kill and maim opponents. Nigerians watched him corrupt the judiciary, corrupt the election commission, and stole the election. And they thought that would be the end of it. And for 2027, an Igbo man, the same Igbo man, has dared to say he's running to become president of Nigeria again. And many of the youth, if not a majority of the youth from the Southwest, Yoruba youth, are supporting the Igbo candidate or the Igbo man who is running to become president. But the drug lord and his thugs think they can intimidate and stop that wave. It's not going to happen. Today, bold talk on Allen TV comes out to tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his Yoruba bigots, not Yoruba people. I keep stressing that. His Yoruba bigots. That it doesn't matter how much you sell Igbo hate in Ghana. It doesn't matter how much you sell Igbo hate in Yoruba land. It doesn't matter how much you sell Igbo hate in Edo State now. Peter Obi is going to run for president of Nigeria in 2027. Chances are you're going to rig the election. But Peter Obi is going to win that election and go on record that he won the election twice, embarrassingly, overwhelmingly against you. What Nigerians choose to do is up to Nigerians. But as long as Igbos live in Nigeria, the concept of Nkali is not going to change. If you want to achieve at the level of Igbos, every tribe in Nigeria can achieve at the level of Igbos. The difference is that you are never going to achieve at the level of Igbos until you compete at the level of Igbos. You are not going to achieve when you have resources weighted against Igbos to unfairly compensate you. When you are unfairly being compensated for things you haven't earned, you are never going to be able to achieve against people who it's in their DNA to exert their Nkali anywhere they go. And they are not exerting it to suppress you. They are competing. And there's nothing wrong with being proud of competing and winning. The only crime Igbos have committed in Nigeria is that they compete and win. And the reason many of you, not just Yorubas, any tribe where you depend on unfair advantages to get resources that equitably doesn't come to you, you are never going to achieve at the level of the tribe that is the victim of all the unfairness in the distribution of resources. Igbos go anywhere in Nigeria, anywhere in the world to strive and to win. Igbos never enter a contest to come second. And if they come second, they keep striving to win. The only crime they have committed against you is that they keep beating your ugly ass time after time after time. And you keep rigging them out time after time after time. But it doesn't deter them, because you could rig them out of politics, but you can't rig them out of hard work. Igbos are always going to work hard. Back to Ghana, back to Edo, and back to Lagos. The three things are not unrelated. The Igbo Must Go movement in Ghana and the one in Edo is all related to the one in Lagos, and it's all instigated and paid for by the man that occupies Asher Rock. Until an overwhelming majority of Yorubas who take pride in what Awolowo has done for Yorubas stand up to regain the respect that Awolowo achieved for Yorubas by rejecting a drug dealer and his antecedents of crime across the world. The respect that people have for Yorubas is going to be gradually dwindling. It's not going to happen overnight. But a time will come if the drug lord is the man that Yorubas have chosen to be the flag bearer for the Oduduwa people. A time will come when the Oduduwa people will be reduced to one of the lowest level people of morality and ethics in Nigeria. I didn't say that Yorubas, if they correct the trend that is going on the negative direction, are not going to continue to be the proud people that Awolowo honed. I'm saying that all that work Awolowo did to give Yorubas the place they have in Nigeria is going to be washed away by the blind followership Yorubas are starting to develop for a drug lord. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Fred Monko coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. And as usual, I like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are around the world. And getting into other things I have today, I want to show you the momentum of Peter Obi across the country as he marches towards 2027.
Tonight I think of my home, the home where I was born. I think of my family and the poor farmhouse we had. There in my home, we had no sophistication. We had no timepiece, the cockcrow and the sun, all we had.
I am in PDP, but I have never admired a politician like I admire Peter Obi. I have never followed somebody in the last few weeks like I'm following Peter Obi. No one has excited me like Peter Obi has excited me. Listening to him, his responses to very, very provocative issues, his gift of the economy, his landing on all issues. Listen to me, whether we like it or not, Peter Obi has come to stay. Peter Obi is truly a gift to this country. And the beauty of the fact that of all the things they've been saying about him, no one has found him guilty of anything. He's the most attacked presidential aspirant. Yet, no one has scored any positive point against him. He comes to you clean, with a good heart.
Peter Obi, stop wasting your time. Tinubu will never allow you overpower him under a wash to become Nigeria president. Now only death will make that one happen. Before, Tinubu call you Obi is a boy and he take over the power by force. Even the time of Buhari, even now Obi say the power there for your hand. Between you and Tinubu, you'll be like who walk or class for the sharp side and Tinubu honor from the hand like this. That's what it be. Now because of 3 things, they go decline you to become Nigeria president because you are living in a wicked country. Number 1, you be Igbo man. If you look around everywhere, anything we concern Igbo, there is a way they treat it. Believe me or not, truth always bitter. From their government, they don't see and say the day when Igbo man go rule this country, Nigeria go better. They don't know already. Igbo man are light and they see them. Nigeria, those wicked leaders don't want light in this country. That's the reason why they prefer not to give us light, but they prefer to buy house for your light today for abroad. And again, number 2, Atiku just they use you to gain more popularity. For your mind, Atiku go stand, make you become president over him. Obi, ha! Oh God, if Nigeria go change, all those old cabas will surely go. Without the old cabas, I swear to God, we go remain the same punishment of this country. For your mind, Atiku is just seizing you. Wait time for primary go reach. They will sack you out of that place. Sam today, you they claim good man, nice man. I don't tackle, leave it for God. You they say they are not threatening you online. Tell you where to go, where not to go. In Nigeria, in your father's land. All those things they happen under the influence of you be Igbo man. Yes, that is the truth. And again, INEC office is the first obstacle of Nigeria. Everything to do with the happen. Now INEC is the foundation of the problem. Give us good leadership. Let the youth vote their choice. Let us say this is who we want. INEC will say no. They go by themselves give us food. We know the hungry us. So Obi, you play a very good part too much. That's the reason why the last election that time, different pastors use you, different prophecy, you know, focus church to church. They know they become leader for this country by good person. No? You must be rugged in your spirit. Obi, you are the problem of yourself. You are, you dey very easy to use. Now I see you with all those people now. They move together. Those people so they are fighting for their children pockets. Tinubu is not ruling us today because say he dey enjoy money. Tinubu no fit eat even 100k in a month. What you want eat? Eat amala, eat eba, eat plantain. He's doing all those things now, preparing the future of a young generation. And then they plan. All the money where Buhari get you never go. So Obi, you get the mindset to help Nigeria to do to fix place like this. But the problem you have is here, you are too good and cool. Obi, come on live TV, tell us how we go fit defeat INEC. INEC is your problem. If you can defeat INEC, then to take the knife from Tinubu it will be very easy. If the youth can have their own plan how to defeat INEC, to take the power from Tinubu hand, it will be very easy. That is the truth. Atiku and those people are you using you to say Obi is a good this one to claim popularity. My brother, 1 week to election, they will sack out of that place. They done before now. You were PDP before. They don't sack you. Then you go to Labour Party. All Nigeria youths do voters card because of Obi. Now because of Obi, so many Nigeria youths do voters card. Some don't have. They don't care. because he fed them. So from abroad come Nigeria, the first time when the youth want to go do voters card, INEC make our voters card look useless. INEC is the problem we are facing now. Bad governor, bad leadership, bad senator, everything bad. Now INEC make our own no good. No be the governor say no be governor, no. Now INEC make us to get lights. Now INEC make you the suffer, pass Libya, you go die. Make you there for everywhere. Anything you have to you, INEC cause am. I would say INEC allow you choose your own by yourself. By now, this will not better. Just imagine now. You see, why I follow everywhere for up, but no lights. They are now buying solar for their house. Senator gets left hand. Now God go punish anybody who is sweat for Nigeria, who is sweat for us. So Obi, we love you, but there's a problem. Tinubu called you boy before and stand on the word. That oh God, INEC. Don't worry.
I feel so encouraged. I feel so energized and fresh. Just when I was like, you know what, today I'm done. I beg. I get a call. From Peter Obi! A leader that sees his followers. In the see everybody, in the let everybody know, say you are millions, but I know all of you. Man, I beg I'm going up. I recorded parts of the conversation. Hey! God, if your friends do this one for us, guess who called me? Is it official? Yes. You two, guess who called me just now? You guys cannot guess. That make me this happy. Today not my gene. I don't know anytime I call me my blood day, boy. Today not my everyday. Push Natasha. That one my madam now. I tell people no they ever they come down from where she did. For this particular person, squad. Who is that? We go make me happy like this. We go make me want to give away. Wait, let me think. Let me think. One last try. Who will make it this happy like this officially? Think! Peter Obi! Yes! Peter Obi! I don't be smart enough. I don't blend that video. I see the blend. I see my post. What's be the name of that song? That song where they say. Thank you for nation BD. I'm not doing it for we don't make the motto TNT to my I feel seen. Really? Nah, one of the media people now switch to video because they make this Peter Obi on that screenshot. Check them before they go say no Peter Obi. When they go see that video. See, APC mode they do video call with Peter Obi.
So now Monday morning and I want address Monday Okpegolo. The acclaimed Edo State governor. I tell God beg you, before you dey open your gutter, they talk. Go and read. Because this is the same governor that came out during his campaign to tell Nigerians that he will give Edo State people insecurity. And in grandpapa came out to tell say not be waiting him in. How dare he come out to say Peter Obi cannot come to Edo State? Bros, I tell God beg you, go and read Nigeria Constitution because I'm tired. I am so sick and tired of seeing incompetent fools, uneducated, stark illiterate, coming to tell educated Nigerians what to do with their life. How does Peter Obi's philanthropic act disturb your life? But it's obvious that's not what is giving you people sleepless nights. What is giving you sleepless nights is because the guy has so much grace. And not see the reason why every year Peter Obi go now go they pick on him. We Edo State people did not ask you to speak. What they put you there for, those that put you, because I know it's not be Edo people at large put you there. What they put you there to is to mind the affairs of the state. And that does not include threatening people about freedom of movement. I beg, enough already. It's one person that come out now, they claim say, oh, it's because of the philanthropy. They now want to make people do this, make people call they do that. But Tinubu wife is not philanthropically land Nigeria. Who is saying that her philanthropic matter is bringing insecurity and is making people to do one kind? Enough already. You people should stop selling us shots. You people should stop selling us short because now this una stupidity make average Nigerians they suffer abroad. Yes, una stupidity. Now if you make Nigerians the jackpot, how dare he? Why are we keeping quiet? Those that speak now and
average Nigeria will come and attack. Meanwhile, it's your future that these people are playing Papangolo with. The other time, Peter wanted to go to Izibenu Abi Boronu. The one where they wear chaplets for neck, where Cliff say no God, say no go come. What is it about this man that is giving you people sleepless nights? Why is it that you people cannot actually do your job and protect your people? And you want to blame somebody else that is even trying to do something for people, into people's life, to help people. I beg. I just wake up this morning at the verse. Mona, it's us. Nobody say you market, nobody say you business. You have no rights whatsoever to threaten anybody. Your responsibility is to provide security, not insecurity, because what you're doing is act of a terror. Rubbish. You're a good pile of
this is why I like Aisha Yusuf of a person. She speaks her mind. You don't care what you're thinking. She speaks that thing that is her mind. Listen to what she's telling them on the people of the coalition.
So let me go back to the Mr. Peter Obi conversation where everyone is sort of like, oh, you know, where these people are like, he should run as vice. Me, I'm giving you people my word now. Let us say Anutaka. If Peter Obi is running with anyone, as the vice president of that, as the running mate to that person, me, Aisha Yusufu, in my little, I'm not saying that I have any influence, so I'm not saying that I'm one big anything. In my little capacity, I will work against that ticket. If that's the only thing, even if I don't support any other person, is to work against that whatever ticket that I will. Because what is this? Why are we always asking the best to be second?
Yes, now. Why must we be making our best the second instead of the first? If the coalition is going to work, Peter Obi must be the flag bearer. If Peter Obi is not the flag bearer, my dear, the coalition is dead on arrival. And that's what I'm saying to everybody. I don't want to call anybody name now. If we don't bring all we have now at the table, APC will not leave us around 2027, and all of us will suffer. My name is, that's what I'm saying. It is time for everybody to rise and say something.
INEC electoral reform, INEC teba fe shiri. If una do that, we will do 2023. 2027 is rig and die. Now una matter na dey carry food. Fix INEC electoral reform. No electoral reform, no election. Mama P, you don't tell them no electoral reform.
No electoral reform, no election. As I don't give us work for this country, now will be our work.
Yes, now will be our work. Yakubu, what caused the glitch? Yeah. Because una won't crazy. Thank you.
I wish more youths would just decide to add their voices. Imagine if like 20 of us did. Just the pressure.
That is why you must not stop what you are doing. Some people may not find the courage. It will take what you are doing to motivate them to join. Yeah. Everybody, they wired differently. But as you do, gradually, if little spark will become an inferno, it will become flame. And nothing mobilizes public awareness more than bad governance. Now, this bad governance will start to demobilize people. Nigerians.
Yes.
You understand? So you go from the beginning, everybody go they fear, but by the time it don't touch you, you self will become activists. Yeah. Nigeria has more than 200 million activists. They have not activated.
Talk to me. Oh, Pastor Randy, talk to me. Everybody, please activate. Like, that's true. They've just not activated because at the end of the day, we are all victims of this country.
Yes, you are all victims. Nigeria is a collection of victims waiting for when it will happen to you. Then they send condolences or justice for you. May God not allow it happen.
Amen.
Amen. May that not happen to us in 2027. We've been a collection of victims, and it's time to stop being victims and take the bull by the horn. Peter Obi and obedience for 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Fred Wonko coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on LNTV. And until next time, good night and God bless.
Barrow.